Welcome back to my blog, where astrology meets attitude. I'm MayaTalkingCat, and today, we'll dive into the transformative energy awaiting you in 2026, a year defined by bold self-expression, unexpected opportunities, and deep personal rebirth. In this detailed forecast, we explore how Jupiter's expansion, Uranus' revolutionary shifts, and Pluto's powerful transformation will align to unlock new paths in your career, finances, relationships, and personal identity. Learn how to navigate Venus retrograde with confidence, embrace Uranus-inspired life reinventions, and release outdated beliefs that no longer serve you. Joining me as always is my trusted co-pilot Brian, ready to guide us through the stardust. Grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let him take it away. Brian, take the floor.
Thanks, Maya. You always know how to spark curiosity. Let's uncover exactly how these astral alignments will shape our paths and why embracing change could lead to magic.
Dear Sagittarius, beloved archer, draw your bow and listen. The celestial winds have shifted, carrying away the thick fog that clung to your spirit for so long. 2026 is not merely a year, it is the grand unveiling. The moment the labyrinth of doubt you've navigated dissolves into pure golden light. You'll feel it first as a breath you didn't know you were holding, suddenly effortlessly released, the chains of hesitation, the weight of what-ifs, the paralysis of overthinking. They evaporate like morning mist under a rising sun. This is the year your natural element, fire, roars back to life with a clarity and confidence you've almost forgotten. The universe isn't whispering encouragement, it's handing you a flaming torch and saying, "Go ahead, burn brighter." Expect the unexpected, not as chaos but as liberation. A chance encounter on a train might ignite a new career path. A sudden urge to buy a vintage motorcycle could lead to an entire summer of freedom. The world, once dull and muted, now sparkles with possibilities only you, the eternal seeker, can truly see. The alchemy of the third house, where ideas become engines. Your third house, the domain of thought, communication, and daily motion, becomes a crucible of transformation. Here, Pluto, the relentless alchemist, and the North Node, the cosmic compass pointing to your destiny, dwell together in a potent conjunction. This is no gentle nudge, it's a seismic recalibration. Your mind, once a cluttered attic of old anxieties, transforms into a dynamic workshop where one brilliant idea sparks a cascade of change. You'll find yourself questioning every habit. Do I do this because it serves me or because it's simply familiar? You'll abandon the predictable commute for a new route, swap your worn-out laptop for a sleeker model, or enroll in that online course about ancient astronomy you dismissed as too niche. The most profound shift, you'll stop waiting for permission to be extraordinary. That blog post you drafted 5 years ago, publish it. That business idea whispered at midnight, pitch it. One decision, one conversation, one bold leap. This is the fulcrum upon which your next 2 years will pivot. Don't fear the unknown paths. They are paved with serendipity, and your curiosity is the perfect GPS. Jupiter's gift, abundance through shared light. Until June 30th, Jupiter, the generous giant of the heavens, bathes your 8th house, the sacred chamber of shared resources, in its benevolent glow. This is not about winning the lottery, it's about unlocking doors you never knew existed. Your partner's promotion becomes your joint venture. An inheritance from a distant relative arrives, not as cash, but as seed money for your dream project. A grant you applied for on a whim lands in your inbox. Perhaps you finally secure the loan for that cabin by the lake, or your side hustle selling artisanal spice blends begins to yield real sustainable income. Jupiter doesn't just give you money, it teaches you to wield power wisely. It shows you how to leverage influence, how to turn collaboration into prosperity. You'll learn the art of the win-win, investing not just capital but trust, time, and vision.
For those who felt financially tethered by debt, obligation, or the quiet desperation of living paycheck to paycheck, this is the year the ropes loosen. You'll discover that true wealth isn't hoarded. It flows through connection, generosity, and the courage to ask for what you deserve. Love, lust, and the sacred fire of the fifth house are romance, the grand theatre of Sagittarius. In 2026, the stage is set for a performance unlike any other. Saturn and Neptune, those stern yet mystical guardians, enter your fifth house, the realm of passion, creativity, and children. This isn't a fairy tale, it's a deep, soulful reckoning. You will look back on past loves, not with bitterness, but with the clear-eyed wisdom of a seasoned traveler, and see the illusions, the games, the hollow promises you mistook for love. Now, you crave authenticity. You seek a partner who laughs at your terrible puns, challenges your boldest ideas, and shares your thirst for adventure across continents and cultures. If you're single, prepare for a meeting so profound it feels like recognition, not of a person, but of a soul echo. He might be the librarian who speaks fluent Klingon. She might be the ceramicist who sculpts galaxies and sings opera in the shower. And if you're already entwined, brace for revolution. Saturn demands structure, Neptune demands transcendence. Together they demand evolution. Maybe you'll finally have that child you've dreamed of, a tiny comet born of your combined spirits. Or perhaps you'll reignite the spark by abandoning the mundane for a spontaneous road trip to Iceland, leaving behind the laundry pile and the schedule. This is love stripped bare, raw and radiant, a partnership forged not in convenience but in mutual awe. Children, the echoes of your own boundless soul. The same Saturn and Neptune that sculpt your heart also cast their gaze upon your fifth house, the domain of your children, biological or spiritual. For those longing to begin a family, this year holds the quiet magic of fertile ground. The timing may be unconventional, a surprise pregnancy, a late-in-life adoption, but the outcome is divinely aligned. For those already parenting, 2026 is a masterclass in enlightened guidance. You'll stop micromanaging your teens' playlist and start asking them about their philosophy. You'll realize your role isn't to control their future, but to equip them to build it. Perhaps you'll fund their study abroad program in Kyoto, or finally support their daring decision to become a street musician instead of a corporate lawyer. The greatest gift you can offer is not material security, but the unwavering belief that their wild, magnificent dreams are not just valid, they are essential. And when your grown child moves out, or chooses a path wildly different from your own, you won't mourn the loss. You'll celebrate the birth of their independent spirit, knowing you gave them wings, not walls. Career from climber to conqueror. For years, the South Node has been your shadow, dragging you toward the comfortable, the known, the safe. But now, until August 18th, the North Node shines brightly in your 10th house, the temple of status, reputation, and public legacy. This is your ascension. You will not merely climb the ladder, you will redefine it. Whether you're a teacher, a tech entrepreneur, or a freelance artist, expect a surge of recognition. A keynote invitation arrives, your viral video gains millions. Your consultancy firm lands its biggest client. But here's the twist. This success isn't handed to you on a silver platter. It's earned through the quiet, relentless pursuit of mastery. Jupiter's later transit to your 9th house from June 30th fuels this journey, compelling you to learn, to travel, to deepen your knowledge until you become not just an expert, but a beacon. You might finally earn that PhD, launch your own school, or publish the book you've been writing since college. The key: stop seeking approval, seek impact. Let your work be your voice, loud, proud, and unapologetically yours. Health. the temple of the unbound spirit. Good news, Archer. The restless, unpredictable Uranus, your planet of sudden change, departs your 6th house of health on April 26th after an 8-year residency. Those inexplicable migraines, the anxiety attacks triggered by Monday mornings, the feeling that your body was a malfunctioning engine, all of it lifts like a heavy cloak. The chronic tension, the sleepless nights spent worrying about deadlines, the sense of being perpetually on edge, they vanish, replaced by a profound, quiet calm. Your nervous system, once frayed like old rope, finds its rhythm again. You'll wake up refreshed, move with ease, and rediscover the simple joy of a long walk under open skies. This isn't just physical healing, it's the release of a mental burden you carried for far too long. You are free, not just from illness, but from the tyranny of self-imposed pressure. Move your body because it feels good. Eat nourishing food because you deserve it. Rest without guilt. Your body is not a machine to be repaired. It is the sacred vessel of your boundless spirit. Home. Finding your eternal horizon. For 2 years, your 4th house, the sanctuary of home, roots and family, has been your karmic classroom, demanding you confront the places, people and patterns that anchored you to the past. Now, as we move deeper into 2026, the lessons crystallize into liberation. You will find your true home, not necessarily a house, but a state of being. Perhaps it's the cozy cottage you bought last year, now filled with laughter and the scent of pine. Or maybe it's the vibrant apartment in Lisbon you moved to after quitting your soul-crushing job. It could even be the sense of peace you cultivate within your own skin wherever you are. You might reconcile with a sibling, host your first Thanksgiving dinner in 10 years, or finally, forgive your parents for the expectations they placed on you. Home is no longer a place you escaped from, it's a haven you created. You don't need to flee the world anymore, you carry your horizon within you. The monthly pilgrimage, sacred moments etched in celestial ink. January opens with a full moon in Cancer in your 8th house, a powerful release of financial burdens, debts, or emotional baggage tied to others. You receive the payment you've waited for, or you make peace with a past loss. On January 18th, the new moon in Capricorn ignites your 2nd house, a fresh start for your personal finances, a new budget, a new mindset of abundance. You dare to name your worth. On January 26th, Neptune, the mystic, enters your 5th house, your heart's true north. Dreams return, passions flare. You write poetry again, you dance in the kitchen, you fall in love with possibility. January 27th, Mars and Pluto collide in your 3rd house. This is your day of declaration. What truth will you speak? What dream will you commit to? Plant your flag here. The next 2 years depend on this choice. February brings the solar eclipse on February 17th in your 3rd house, a dramatic reset. You cut ties with toxic information, end a draining correspondence, or finally delete that app that stole your focus. You reclaim your mind. February 20th, the historic conjunction of Saturn and Neptune in Aries, global shifts in medicine and AI, but for you, it's the final confirmation. Your inner voice is your most reliable guide. March 3rd, the lunar eclipse in Virgo, your 10th house. Your career reaches a turning point, a promotion, a new title, a radical change. The universe says yes. March 19th, the new moon in Pisces in your 4th house, a soft beginning. You paint your bedroom lavender. You plant herbs on your windowsill. You call your mother. You come home. April, a stellium in Aries. Your 5th house, a planetary party. Your creativity explodes. You launch your podcast. You take that pottery class. You kiss someone who makes your heart race. April 2nd, the full moon in Libra in your 11th house. Your tribe gathers. Friends become family. You find your people. April 17th, the new moon in Aries, 5th house, new love, new projects, new beginnings, say yes to the impulse. April 26th, Uranus departs your 6th house of health, breathe, you are healed. May, Two full moons. May 1st, the full moon in Scorpio in your 12th house. Release the shadows, forgive yourself, let go. May 16th, the new moon in Taurus in your 6th house. New routines, new discipline, new health habits, make them sacred. May 22nd, the first conjunction of Sun and Uranus in your 7th house. This is your pivotal moment. What kind of relationship do you want? What boundaries will you set? What version of yourself will you choose to share with the world? Choose wisely. This energy shapes your next 7 years. May 31st, the full moon in your sign, your 1st house, your moment in the spotlight. You stand tall, you shine, you are seen. June 15th, the new moon in Gemini in your 7th house. New partnerships bloom. Collaboration, romance, business alliances, all flourish. June 20th, Uranus aligns with the nodes. Your relationships become your greatest teachers. Learn their lessons. June 29th, the full moon in Capricorn in your 2nd house. Financial clarity. You know exactly what you're worth. You charge accordingly. June 30th, Jupiter enters your 9th house. The great expansion begins. Travel calls. Wisdom seeks you. Your horizons stretch beyond the map. July 14th, the new moon in Cancer in your 8th house, deepening intimacy. You merge finances, share dreams, build something lasting together. July 29th, the full moon in Aquarius in your 3rd house. Your thoughts, your words, your connections reach new heights. You publish, you speak, you are heard. August 12th, the solar eclipse in Leo in your 9th house, a monumental awakening. You step onto the global stage, your voice matters. Your story inspires. August 18th, the nodes shift. Your path now leads to growth through communication, learning, and connection. Your journey is limitless. August 28th, the lunar eclipse in Pisces in your 4th house. Your home, your roots, your sanctuary are purified. You belong completely and utterly. September 11th, the new moon in Virgo in your 10th house. Your professional identity solidifies. You claim your authority. You are the expert. September 26th, the full moon in Aries in your 5th house. Celebrate your creations. Your child graduates. Your art is exhibited. Your love is undeniable. October 3rd, Mars opposes Pluto. Avoid conflict. This is a day for stillness, reflection, and inner strength. Do not push. October 10th, the new moon in Libra in your 11th house. Your community expands. You join forces. You belong. October 26th, the full moon in Taurus in your 6th house. Your daily rhythms are perfected. You rise early. You move well. You care for yourself fiercely. November 9th, the new moon in Scorpio in your 12th house. Inner purification. You release what no longer serves you. You heal. November 16th, the rare conjunction of Jupiter and the South Node in your 9th house. The culmination. Your long-held dream manifests. The book is published. The degree is earned. The trip happens. The answer comes. November 24th, the full moon in Gemini in your 7th house. Relationships reach clarity. You see clearly. You choose wisely. December 9th, the new moon in your sign, your 1st house, your personal new year. This is your sacred day. Sit alone, write down your dreams for the coming year, whisper them to the stars, then stand tall. You are ready. December 24th, the full moon in Cancer in your 8th house. Final closure. You settle accounts, financial and emotional. You are free. You are not broken, you are becoming. And 2026. It was never about finding your way. It was about remembering you were born to blaze.
And that's a wrap, my starry-eyed friends. Remember, the universe sends whispers, not shouts, so tune in and trust the process. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more astro insights, and leave a comment to share your thoughts. Until next time, stay curious, stay magical, and keep shining like the star you are. Meow off.